Not ready.
Oh, oh! Pay
Branding
no
fail.
attention.
Branding fail. Branding fail.
Talk your face off. We're gonna talk your face off. We're gonna talk your face off. 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 Talk your face off.
Fail.
Yo.
Fail. I love
And I'm not even
like,
frozen.
Yeah. It's like,
Dude,
we're not professional at this.
It was cold where I was at, dude. Super cold. It was we had a high of 31 degrees for a few days. I don't know if I sent you the pictures from the hot
less than
tub.
that here, man. It's cold.
Yeah. Well, that was the high. Like that was it was down in the low 20s.
30. Yeah, we didn't get above 30.
Wow.
But
that's crazy.
It's cold.
That's crazy.
It's cold.
Yeah,
but
we were
I
out
want things to freeze, so I'm good with it. I would like for to have ice fishing this year.
Oh, that's cool.
I would like. That's what I got. All of my gifts last year were ice fishing.
Nice. Hasn't frozen enough yet.
I got to go one time with it. 2 times last year.
What's going on, guys?
Yeah.
Everyone's
people in the chat are waiting. A lot of crawler people. So
yeah, buddy.
Many guys, sorry, this is not the budget for you. I was looking, man. The only thing I could stretch and get was the Furatech had that Cayman Pro as like $369.
Yep.
Like it didn't have the wheels or it didn't have tire. Oh no, it wasn't ready to run.
Yeah, it was ready to run.
It was ready to run at $369. It was a stretch. And I would put it in there, but it's not really something they're pushing anymore. Now they have the new FCX, or they've got their new the Furatech 18 scale, whatever the numbers are for it. The Fury Wagon FX118. I think FX118. Yeah, something like that. But yeah, anyway, well, let's get into it. Let's not make people wait. Roadside, what's up? Travis, how's it going, Travis? I haven't touched anything since last week. This week was not a get into it week.
I know. I've been
packages from, I think last time I was talking about these, and I haven't worked at this desk even since last week. So,
that's crazy.
Yeah. I've taken my laptop away from it because it's so messy that I needed the table to work on.
Yeah. I got down here like 1.5 nights, but most of it was sitting here just kind of staring at stuff because I was like, I'm too tired.
Yep.
Totally just stare. And
then
that
time of year is tough. So lots
Yeah.
Let's get to this list and then we can see how much energy we have left to banter after. How's that? We get through the 10 because we're both like coming in here like yawning behind backstage, like, oh, I'm so tired. I'm so old. Yeah.
I just wanted to shout out really quick. Any of you like primary school PE teachers in general, bless you guys. I was a sub today for PE and I did 6 periods. Oh my gosh, I am exhausted. Like I don't know how these people do it 5 days a week. I texted I'm friends with the sub or with the real teacher, and I texted him and I was like, dude, how do you do this 5 days a week? He's like, you get used to it. I'm like, no wonder all you like PE teachers are yoked most of the time. Like, like I seriously, we were doing air squats and I probably did more than 50 long hold air squats. I mean, like 5+ seconds where I'm like, get down, and I'm just like, I can feel it. I know I'm going to feel it tomorrow. Feel it in the glutes. All right.
Gluteus maximus. I will say, if you stick around to the end, I am going to be doing a giveaway. I will kind of announce how you can enter later. I'm going to keep it easy because it's Christmas time. So, yeah.
Very nice. Very nice. That's very exciting. I'm
excited
for you.
Yeah, K5 Blazer.
If I hit share, is it automatically going to share?
Well, you have to tell what you want to share.
Well, I know, but because before we've had them where they're kind of just docked down in the bottom.
Oh yeah, first you have to share, and then you say
then
share
you can
screen,
switch.
then you choose which one.
Okay.
You
want me to go first?
Or
you go first?
No, I don't have anything already. I was showing you what to do. Now it's mine's docked in the bottom. Get yours docked.
Gotcha. Okay, I'll dock it. I'll dock it with my first one. How about that?
All right, let's go for it.
This is kind of random. I think
I'm curious to see. So what we're doing is top 10 over 350 kits, whatever, doesn't matter. Ready to run kit. It's crawlers that are money.
And these are the one for me. Like full disclaimer, I watched the live that you did last week.
Oh, I ridiculed every one of yours.
Well, here's the thing.
That was fun. It was so good to not have you here for that. It was just so much better for me to be able to just put you on blast. What are you
thinking? Well, okay, so most of that stuff, I think you could tell where
you really want it. Yeah.
Well, and it's for my hikes, like for when I go out and I'm shooting on location. Like it's stuff that's modular that I can like break down, put together.
I got it. It would go in your backpack. It's like,
Yep. And because like, of course I would want the fanciest, coolest camera, but I'm not ready for that. And to be honest, and it would be just way cool to have it like, just to have all those little bobs and gadgets and stuff like that.
So I was going to do something like this, that roadside thing. But the nice thing is we can save the Red Cat Ascent until the next week. And it's going to be like top of the list for that pretty much. But what I wanted to do though was do an SCX-10-2, any of them, like a Honcho or whatever, who cares? And then just throw on the Proline IFS kit.
Oh, there you go. Yeah.
And just do it as a bundle that's over 350.
Yep.
So I didn't do it, but that would have been in my list up at the top.
Yep.
If I could have done that. But very good idea with the Ascent. And then they've got the DSM carbon fiber rails for it. Look really good. Yeah. All right, you go first. Oh,
here we go. Oh,
look at I'm wearing a shirt for it.
That's not scale. That's like perfect for this first one.
Scale.
First one. Here you go.
Oh, dude. Okay.
So
that is very scale.
Okay, so let's see where the pictures are down here.
Yeah.
So I've been asked before to do stuff with Boom, but for this particular model, they want you to fork out a lot of money to do videos for it. And I was like, it's not really what it's
not your thing. Yeah. Well, you would want to cage it and do a whole bunch of other stuff that would.
Well, no, I mean, I think it's funny. I'm kind of getting to a point where I want to build a really good, really scale truck. I've never had a Leaf truck. So, but this one's pretty expensive. It's one of those things where you're not going to do anything to it other than build it and make the body cool.
Yeah.
So, it's one of those that I would actually like to play with. And I think it'd be fun to build. I really enjoyed building the Vanquish transmission. And this looks like, it's not a Vanquish transmission, but I'm a builder. Like I like to build it and then, take it another step or just build it and kind of go for it. But
okay. So that's very cool.
But yeah, so this one, I've been watching some of those YouTube videos of the Camel series trucks kind of lumbering around, that kind of thing. And I'm like, I could totally see something like this going.
So, how much is it?
It's expensive, $774. And it's not really ready to run.
Okay.
So it's got all the like things on it. You know what I mean?
So I'm going to take over and show you mine.
Okay.
The BRX-02, but it's still kit, but it's the Land Rover. Same scale.
That's funny.
So I had this in my list as well.
That's funny.
So 2 ways to build it. I would do the hard top.
Yep, 100%.
But yeah, it's got the scale.
It's basically the same truck.
Interior transmission. Yeah. So super scale. So I'm not going to use that one because you did. So I'm going to do for mine because I had an extra one anyway.
Okay.
So I'm just gonna take that one away.
And now it's gonna be one of mine that I'm gonna have to figure
I'm gonna
out.
try. That's why I want to get in next, because I don't want you to keep taking every one of mine. So I'm gonna go right away for my big daddy, my big ticket that I would want.
Oh, really? You're going all the way?
I'm going straight to the top, so you don't get it.
No. Oh,
I want the Mammoth flagship version of the Cross RC.
Yeah.
I mean, and I want the trailer with it, so it's got to be a combo.
Yeah, that's cool.
You've seen the trailer, right? The big low boy style.
Yep. So is that a kit or is that ready to
It's
run?
a kit. I would.
Okay.
The price would have to include paying somebody to build it.
And I'll build it for you, Tony.
Yeah, so all of that would have to be part of. I think the axles and some of it come kind of
partially assembled.
Yeah, but it's really the model kit building of the. It's like building a model.
Yeah.
And models and my fingers getting stuck together with that stupid glue don't work very well. But man, that paint job, I'd want to get it painted by somebody. So Scale Rat did an awesome paint job on one.
Oh, cool.
For Nick Barber down at USTE. It was amazing. So take it away. That's one of mine. I have two from Cross RC.
I should have done that. I should have, but I didn't.
Okay.
So
I had to think about it, because you couldn't just go to your normal like one and done site.
You couldn't.
A main that had everything, because so many of these. I have another one that's a kit that I'll see if you have it or not. But
should I go first then with
you
my
need
top
to go.
dog?
You need to take over, because I'm going to just start calling all of mine out.
Should I do my top dog one?
Yeah, I would. I'd get it out of the way so I don't get it.
Where is it?
Because I'll claim it.
Boom. You can see it already. You ready?
Oh, I think
There it is.
Yeah, you just Googled the most expensive thing on Prime. He's doing this for affiliate links only. Straight up.
Nope. I wish I had
everybody want it and tell you to click his link, and he's going to make like $500.
I wish I had a Amazon affiliate link. I'm too lazy to set it up. There you go. I get so much stuff off Amazon. It's ridiculous. Oh, it's terrible.
Yeah, they're nice. The capos are nice.
So, okay. So this is something that's like,
hey, Josh is here. Midlife. Dude, I still have I haven't seen him in a bit. I've seen his thumbnail is one of the laser etched night lights that they do, or a little night. I still use my ones that I got from him. One of them is a night light, and one of them is where you push the button and it sits on your desk in your office. Very cool.
Very cool.
Yep.
Yeah. So this is one of those builds where it's just. It would be a fun build. I don't really see it as being a real functional crawler.
Yeah.
But just the fact that I could build it all, it's all metal.
Yeah.
It's right up my alley. Right up my alley. Price is not up my alley. Look at that.
No. It's a wish list one. That's why it's like these lists are like if money isn't an object.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try and guess some that you might choose. So
I was gonna say you can see my links up there, but I guess you can't see my links. So
I can't. No.
All right. Your turn.
I'm keeping mine close to the vest. I'm not even putting them in until we're ready.
Okay, go.
And I have this one already. So
yeah, there's a couple for me. I'm in the same way. I really like it.
The VS410 Pro.
Nice.
It's a kit. It's a kit that I built.
Yeah.
So I can't say that very often, but I really liked building it. I really like the look of it, the body stock. I two-toned it kind of like they did with mine, with like the orange and the gunmetal.
Yeah.
Absolutely just like it how it is. Only thing I changed out were the tires.
Yeah.
And I just drive it, It's awesome. Yeah.
A year.
Yeah. That's about what I do with my 10 scales. Because it's more set up for how I have it and what I want to do with it are trails. Like, so what I did with those guys recently, next time I'll take this out instead of the Red Cat. The Red Cat's better on the tougher rocks, and I would have more fun with this, I think. So, yeah. Awesome build. I mean, it has the metal axles. I chose the clear ones. This one is the black ones, black anodized. I liked the clear because it's not normally what I would choose, and I've really enjoyed them. I think they look fantastic. So yeah, super good build.
Call to Crawl RC just popped in. He's a local guy to me. We bump into each other out on the scale trail stuff every now and then. Very cool guy. He's got a nice YouTube channel that's growing. So he's all about the last, not the last video I watched, but he ordered. Correct me if I'm wrong, Carl. Called to Crawl. I think it was like 5 or 6 of the trucks of fortune, and he unboxed them trying to get the truck that he wanted. It was crazy. I was like,
oh my gosh.
I know. I was like, bro. So sticking with that vein, here's the one I put in for mine. The black kit.
You can't get it though. Can you?
It says it's in stock.
Really?
Yeah, look at that. Oh, that's such a nice truck. Okay, so
wait, where's it say it's in stock? Scroll down. Prove it.
It didn't say out of stock when I looked at it. It didn't say back ordered. Where is it?
I think it's just.
I don't know. I didn't think it said back ordered. Here, let's see.
I don't think it does, but I don't think it's. I think that's a.
Because all of these say out of stock.
Oh yeah.
And then this one doesn't. So I don't know where you can buy it or where you can click on it to buy. Maybe you can't. It's a technicality. I still win. But okay, so that hasn't been in stock for like 3 years. All right, Josh, way to rain on my parade, peeing my Cheerios. I was just gonna say, I think I've been going over to the dark side, and I really like that portal kit, the Vanquish portal kit. It's a fun truck.
You like portals?
It's not so much the portal. It's just the truck is really
all over. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it just is. It really goes where I want it to go. So, and it's a fun crawl. I think I might just jump ahead of you.
And they look good. Oh, snap. How?
I think I might just jump ahead of you and say, this one was also on my list.
I didn't have that on my list.
So this one's on my list for a wish list. Even though it's not a complete, like, doesn't come with everything. It's not RTR. I still think that it's a cool, it's got everything that I want. So.
All right. Well, if we're going to go competition crawlers.
Let's see what you got now. Let's see what you got.
I didn't have that one on my list. That's a good one though. I have several Vanquish on my list.
Yeah.
But I've wanted this for a long time. And it's not back ordered on RC 4-wheel drive.
Okay.
But I was just doing everything from here. I would like to give a motor on axle a go.
That would be pretty cool. They do it out here. We have comps every month out here with those.
Yeah, with where we've been taking our 124 scale, it kind of feels like it. So yeah. I'm interested.
Yeah, that's a cool cool kit, I guess. I wouldn't call it a truck, but it's a cool kit.
Yep,
for sure. That's cool. I wouldn't have thought you would have gone that direction.
Well, it's a wish list. It's been on my list of like I should get this for a long time, and I just haven't.
It's funny how there's cars like that, and then when you force yourself to do this exercise of actually like looking at stuff, you're like, oh, it's not as bad as I thought it was cost wise, or you start seeing that there's a lot more under 350 than you thought, and you're like, what, really? Like, I was surprised. But Paul Fletcher says he goes to the Cross RC site to go and drool.
Yeah,
it's true.
Yeah, I don't know. If something's got me itching for it. The more we've been doing the rock stuff, the more I'm like, this would be really fun to try with a 4-wheel steer motor on axle.
Yeah. Are those tent scale is a relative term for those type of vehicles because there's really not a scale rock buggy for that. That would be my own preference. I think they're categorized as 10 scale, but
they call it 1/10.
Yeah, but
they're like 17 inches long, 10 inches wide,
two wheels on them. I mean,
they're pin tires, like it's craziness.
That's more of a Tony shirt. That's not scale. So
no scale, just robots. Yeah, it's totally robots. Speaking of robots, I was watching the news, and I'm pretty sure out where you are, they would do robot delivery stuff in Seattle, whatever. Give it a go.
Yep, it's already happening.
And people are just tipping them over and like opening up, like it's got something good in it potentially, or at least food.
I think
they're just like breaking into them as they're trying to deliver, or just knocking them over.
Yep.
Anyway, hilarious.
They piloted
How's that gonna ever work
in my neighborhood? I think it was last summer. I thought I took video and posted it, but it looked like a little tank with a box on top that said Amazon, and it had a little beacon light, and it's just running down the sidewalk. Beep,
it looks totally like out of Star Wars, right?
Yeah.
That one that was like on that one rolling cart through the desert with the little trash can looking guy. Who used to be one of my favorites as far as the toys went.
I'm with Josh here. I've never seen Star Wars. Kalen always gives me a hard time about that, but
don't watch it now. It won't it won't have the nostalgia. All right, give one a go.
Boom. Here we go.
Yep, not on my list.
It's one of those where, like I said, I'm getting this scale.
What you could do with it, I could see, because you exo cage.
Well,
I could see you making it cool, like with extra stuff.
Well, and that's the thing, is that I kind of want to get into a scale rig again. I haven't done a super scale one in a while. Like the Frankenwagon was the last really scale truck that I built, and it had an interior and it had a driver and all the little doodads on it. And so I'm kind of just going to that kind of stuff, a little bit more. I could see kind of building that kind of stuff in the future. But I've also never had an RC 4-wheel drive car.
Ever, oh, really?
Ever. Yeah. And this is one that I wouldn't
super
mind.
Scale.
Yeah. I mean,
they break down like the real ones do.
Yeah.
Those axles don't love you sometimes.
Yeah. Well, it's just
finding parts for them on the trails. Difficult too.
Yep. So
no, I will put. I have an RC 4-wheel drive on my list. I will do it next.
I bet you it's the same one I got. I bet you money. Do it.
Oh, well, I actually have two RC4. I'm coming from RC 4-wheel drive and going to That's something special.
Yep.
I bet that comes with a whole lot of pens. But I've always wanted this. I've always wanted this one.
It's a hideous color.
The color is hideous, but I would distress it. It kind of looks like a Fender coloring, actually, like Fender guitar.
Yeah, I'd go with
a seafoam green.
Yeah, it's just hideous.
It is pretty bad. I've seen it in person. It's not as bad as it looks.
That's like saying your girlfriend's kind of pretty, but she's not. Like, you gotta see her in person. You gotta.
All right.
Put it up there. You said it.
Let me just see if there's a different picture of it.
Oh man, that's pretty bad if you got to find it from a different angle just to show it.
It's not as bad as the picture we were looking at, but it's not great. I'll give you that.
It's weird.
It's not great. It's not great.
He didn't forget to show the page. He doesn't want to get made fun of.
And it's just the angle. It's just a terrible angle for that picture.
Share the page, Tony. Everyone wants it.
Oh gosh, nobody can see it. That's the one.
No one wants to see it.
This is the other picture that I'm talking about. Doesn't look as bad in this picture. This picture here is not a good angle. It's not a flattering angle, I will say, or flattering light.
It's like the Bushido, the Element Bushido pictures. And you're like sitting there looking at it. You're like, what? That's you're like, there's something wrong here.
Yeah. I forgot to share it, David. Sorry.
Looks like it's missing pieces. Yeah.
Hey, Josh, come on now. Like,
I told you.
I love Defenders. And so, like, when I got into crawling, all I wanted was RC 4-wheel drive D90. Not this pickup truck, but my friend, they didn't have this one. He cut one and custom made his to be this, and it was amazing, and it was this cool blue color.
It's not amazing, Charlie says.
Nostalgia for me. And I wanted to buy his truck so bad. He had it running so good. Nate, if you're watching, it was really killer. Every once in a while he pops in. He went to like a guitar channel now, but
So
anyway, so that's my other one. It's not practical, but I could tool around at USTE with it and kind of be like, hey, I have a scale truck. And they're like, no, you don't have fenders. You don't have wheel wells. Don't take pictures of this and put it anywhere and put our name attached to it because it is not scale just because your door's open and your stuff happens.
Yeah.
Whatever. Yeah, whatever. I'm just kidding.
Harley says the C2X was bad enough, but the Gelande, whatever it's called, whatever. That's terrible. So I saw one of these in real life.
I'm being paid to talk about these right now. You guys just leave me alone. It's hard enough for me to be. No, I'm just kidding. So I'm not, in case that's going to get me in trouble, the opposite way. I'm not actually. That was a joke.
It was a joke. What a joke. So I saw one of these in real life, 1-to-1 quad cab pickup truck, all done up this weekend up in Canada. And I was like, bro, that looked so rad. I was like,
the US got screwed on not allowing these into the country.
Dude, the four-door one with the pickup, it was like the Gladiator, basically. Like, it looks
it doesn't meet our safety standards. No, it's going to kill anybody that it hits. It is a tank.
Harley says they give you
to have side airbags on this thing. It will literally destroy whatever it hits.
Yeah. Harley says, I hear they give 2 of those in their mystery boxes now.
I've wanted one, so I have a TF2. It's the only RC 4-wheel drive that I have.
Yeah.
Although I bought the 124 scale one.
Mm-hmm.
And then
that's a bad, that's
and I've never opened it. It's still brand new in the box. Like I never opened it. Like I saw the reviews and I was like, I pre-ordered that before it was reviewed.
Yeah.
I thought I canceled it, but nope. It showed up and it charged me.
Cancel.
That'll be the giveaway I'm talking about later on.
You're gonna bait and switch it.
I was just showing you this one because I think it's cool.
It's close to the same scale.
I've got another. It's gonna be for the second place.
That's
person.
Awesome.
No, just kidding. All right.
Next one for me.
All right.
This is probably no shocker.
It.
So
I did. Okay.
So I
didn't do that one.
This isn't back order on every site, but it's just where I was at.
It's scratch one, right? That's the one that scratches.
Yeah. It looks so. My buddy PNW RC has this one in the scratch and sniff style, and it is freaking awesome. It looks so good, and he put the holds, the J Concept holds on it. They look like the Mudslingers.
Yep.
Oh, that truck is just so good. Well, his is 4-steer too, but I mean, there's something about that setup, the Ecto setup that is just, it's so good. It works really, really well. You do a couple little things to it and it's so good out of the box. And it's funny because I don't have that. I've never had that truck.
I have it. I really, well, mine's pretty changed at this point, but.
So one of the things I want to do is I want to figure out a way to get another one of these RTRs because they're so quiet. The RTR ones, they have the plastic gears in them, and they're so quiet.
Oh, and they're bulletproof. Those transmissions,
are
pretty bulletproof.
Yeah, and they're not much.
They're almost like Tamiya plastic. When you open it, you're like, did you borrow this? Like, is this leftover Tamiya stuff that was made in the millions? And it's that nice white, like, came out of a Clodbuster kind of plastic. But those Clodbuster axles take brushless power. Yeah. They're crazy.
Well, and the price on this, it's a really good price for the amount of truck that you get.
And it doesn't have bushings.
It doesn't have bushings. It's got metal links on it. All that. Yeah. It's like.
Well, it doesn't has plastic trailing arms though.
They're really solid. I've never bent one of those trailing arms, and I've beat the snot out of them.
You shouldn't with that, but yeah, I'm just saying.
Well, I mean, I ran
You
it
have
in U4.
6 links that are metal, and you have trailing arms that are.
Yeah, well, and like the trailing arms, I've ran those in U4 under brushless power and haven't done anything to them. They're pretty solid. They don't bend like the SMT10s. Remember those would like taco?
Yep.
These don't do that at all.
We should have invited Josh in here, Holy Designs, to do a top 10 with us on these.
Yeah.
And had him just do like all Vanquish stuff. Like, and we wouldn't do it, but he could just hit every one of theirs and we just do other ones.
Yeah.
Around it.
What about David Ferris said something about Harley talking about VP wheels. I don't get it though. I don't have any of those. Without the ring. The SHR was another one.
They're using a bunch of acronyms. It's like military in there.
I know.
Can't even understand.
Yeah. Nobody knows.
He just wants to critique all of our choices. All right. So I chose the more expensive version of what you chose.
Yeah, that's a bad choice.
The Zool.
No, just kidding.
So it looks like what you have, but everything is better about it because I'm smarter in my choices than you are.
Except you've got the tiny tires on it, and you probably didn't see that, but that's okay.
Well, he switched the tires first thing anyway, and he put on J Concepts, the new ones.
Oh, I thought you were going to put the Hustlers back on.
No, dude, here.
Those are fantastic tires. I don't know what, like
garbage tire, right?
I don't know if you saw the video of my.
Look at me through it.
If you saw the video of my truck going with those tires, it was going no problem. I think it's driving.
Yeah, your terrain sucks.
Tony's talking about vape machines now.
The Zool vape machine, yeah.
Yeah.
Jewel.
Yep.
No, I mean I like my.
It's a rad truck. I'm not gonna lie. I almost picked it.
I would,
but I didn't because of the tires.
Well,
that's it.
Originally we bought this and we weren't going to do anything to it except put that Spectrum system in it.
Yeah.
Because that's why I bought it. One of those scenarios where you get something free and it's like, hey, put it in something that's not one of our product likes.
Yeah.
Cool. I don't have any of those, so I'm gonna go spend $400 now and show this motor off.
Yeah.
So I bought I wanted the Ecto and I bought it. And then my son, I was like, oh, those rocks are going to be tough, man. Like, I'm going through it. Like, we're filming the SCX6 video at that time. Finally got these major rocks. And I'm like slow crawling and making it look cool. Perfect for SCX6. And my son just goes through like, like no problem. I'm like, what like, these are big rocks, dude.
Yeah.
I'm like, dude, that was luck. And he just came back the other way. And then he went back through. And I'm like, what the crap? So, yeah. And then we put the landmines on it, and it was amazing. We left it, and we did the motor, and then we upgraded the servo. So like right out of the box, I got upgraded those 3 things. But we were gonna leave it other than that stock, and then got the Pirates stuff and the scale metal supply stuff. That thing is like completely upgraded now
to the nines.
Yeah.
So
Josh wheels.
Meet Call to Crawl RC. He said he maxed out his 10 and tried to do 11 trucks of fortune. There you go. You need a one of those coffee punch cards with him. There you go. That's because elements weigh nothing. They are super light, and I really like the way they run. But it's funny.
He saw it at the Gauntlet, but it was super updated at the Gauntlet. That's the one that had the new J Concepts tires on it, which, by the way, are amazing. Yeah. He
did a second order of them. Yeah,
he got 6 of them. Holy cow!
Yep, he got 6, and then he did.
What's he doing with all the extras? Is he reselling them?
I don't know. I'm sure he'll say something in the chat here. Yep, but I saw his first video, and I was like, dang, yo.
They weren't landmines. What are the new J Concepts?
Megalithics.
Thank you.
Yep. You're welcome.
Yeah, with the megalithics on. Looks so good.
Okay. Here we go.
So that was mine. That was a decent one.
So here's one that you probably wouldn't have thought. maybe.
Nope, I wouldn't have guessed it.
Yep.
Long wheelbase. What are you going to do with that? You put a Corvette body on it?
I'll just cruise it. Like just
going to cruise it like that?
Yeah. Why not? I think it looks cool. I think you could scale it up a bit. It's just one of those. It's way expensive in my opinion for what it is. It is long
because it has the shifting and the.
Yeah, but I just mean it's long wheelbase. You can't really do a whole lot with it. I mean, you can put some cool wheels and tires on it and put some scale stuff on it. And
it rides really high too. Look at them.
Yeah. But I don't know. It's just something different. I think it'd be cool. I kind of, I like Jeeps. I've got one on the table that I'm working on. That's a long-term project. So, yeah, I don't know. That's all I got to say about that. I saw one a few years ago crawling around and it looked cool. I was like, all right, there you go.
Well, I hope this one will get not as ridiculed by Mr. Harley Designs in the chat. Which we were talking about I was at a group tonight, like a men's group thing. And someone was like, hey, so I saw your latest King of RC video. It's like, that's an interesting character. And I'm like, yeah.
Oh, no.
You haven't seen me like that before, have you? He's like, nope. I'm like, yeah. That all started from this one little mockumentary thing. And I told him the story.
Oh, yeah. So KLN's seen my pilot cut of El Chapo. You guys are going to have to stay tuned for that. I think I sent you a picture of that, Tony. Ooh, yeah. Look at that.
So what is that? Is actually just a slider kit from GCM Racing.
I didn't know they had a slider kit.
Yep.
That is cool.
This is their Chevy slider kit to work with the Chevy body.
Whose body? Their body?
Chevy bodies. It's their Chevy
setup. Well, like an RC 4-wheel drive Chevy body, or
I don't know.
Come on, Tony. Dig deep.
Got a Chevy on your mind? This slider kit will get you the same great stuff as our 313 and 324 slider kits with the right drop front axle instead of 44 Dana covers front and back for the axles. It's to build a Chevy pickup, and I would just get whatever body this is. I don't care. I'll find out later.
Ferris is saying it's the Scottsdale. It looks like the Scottsdale, but I couldn't tell.
It's amazing.
It's rad. Yep.
I think this is the one they had at USTE. Maybe. There was one something like this, and it was fantastic.
Very cool.
But yeah, so that's different. I went outside the box.
I'll allow it.
The GCM stuff is,
I'll allow it.
Made in Canada. And it's pretty amazing.
Yep. Yep.
And they'll apologize for it being so much better than other people's stuff.
Sorry,
eh?
Sorry.
It was just better, eh?
There was a lot of that. There was a lot of that where I was this last weekend. No worries. No worries. Sorry. Okay, so this might hurt your feelings, Tony. Sorry about it. It just looks so good. I know. We don't have to talk about it.
We can't even be friends right now.
I know, but it's just the body looks so good. And the RC 4-wheel drive
we had this thing going, and then you were like, "No, we don't have this thing going anymore."
No. No, you can go ahead and switch it now. Do it quick.
Because I had the Ford version set up in my lineup here. But you did Chevy.
Yeah, I can't do the Fords. They're nice, but
I had a Chevy before.
Yeah.
But there's something about the 79 Ford for me. Like
my family had one. We had a Ranger.
I mean, that square body is
yes. Yeah, it's good. And I like all the colors, but that gray just spoke to me. I didn't know they even had that gray, and I was like, yeah.
It doesn't look like that in person.
Really? What does it look like?
Probably pretty close to that, actually.
Let's see yours. Yours is nice. I like yours too.
I mean, mine has the light rack on it, so it in the pictures it just looks pretty.
Yeah. Yep.
The high trail just is fun to me. Like when you just see people ripping them around, like they come up and they just bash them on the crawler park, and you're like, how the crap did they just do that move with that? Well, all right.
Yep. That's not
so
scary.
I had the because I'm a Defender guy, and I'd always wanted one when I got into crawling, and I wanted my friends.
Yeah.
But I got the TRX 4M1 when it came out.
Yeah.
And I gave it away. Somebody that was in our little group in Virginia was with his family down at the Outer Banks, and his car ran away and went into the ocean.
Oh no.
Gone. Sucked away by wave.
No.
Yep. And so he was coming back, like he was posting them online, like just devastated. I'm like, dude, stop by my house on your way back. I got something to give you. Like, so I gave him my Defender.
Nice.
But yeah.
That's cool. Yeah, they look nice. To me, it's like you said, it's kind of like a basher. I don't even know how good they would be on the trail because they're so tall.
Yeah, I think Suspect Laboratories are. I'd pick the good Chevy one. Yours was mediocre at best.
Which is the other good Chevy one?
But yeah, David Ferris. I do want one, but I don't want a Traxxas.
I know. That's how I am with it.
Call, man.
But if someone gifted it to me, I'd be like, well, sorry about it, Tony. I'm going to go and drive it and take a video.
I'm over it, man. I'm good. We're all good. I'm a dude. Dudes are like, I'll fight you. And then we're like, everything's cool. Like, let's go play basketball.
Everything is awesome.
Yeah.
All right.
I get over stuff pretty quick. In that moment, I was like, what the crap is going on? Like, and I've actually heard other people just having it happen to them. It wasn't a one-time thing.
Sure.
Like some Etsy guys and whatever I know. But at this point, like there are guidelines set up, and there's a best practice that they give us now, which is very helpful.
Yeah.
And honestly, like I was just following what a lot of the big companies were doing, and I just got caught. And what sucked is the big guys didn't get caught, so I was like, Right. But they all went and changed it behind the scenes when they saw what happened to us. Yeah.
Yep.
So it was an unfortunate circumstance, and we just roll with it and just be better people about it.
So I've got something right in your wheelhouse.
You did choose it.
I did. There's too much goodness in this not to choose it.
You even went the 6x6.
Yeah. Yep. I mean, there's a lot of stuff packed into this bad boy. I've never had a 6x6. It's it looks okay to me. I think you could probably scale it out a little bit and make it pretty cool. But I mean, why not? Right? I think it looked like it'd be a lot of fun. Don't you have this one?
I do have it.
Yeah, I thought you did.
It tackles everything pretty much.
Yeah. I don't know why I wanted it.
I mean, turning radius for being a small scale it's better outdoors or on a bigger course. But yeah.
Yep. No,
Monster Force RC. Am I going to World Finals? I am scheduled to go to World Finals this year again. I'm in the group. So hoping that this time my video doesn't get destroyed by the weather.
Oh, by the way, I plugged in my hard drive to another computer. Nah.
Nothing.
I had to reformat everything on it. I'm rolling the dice. I have other hard drives, so I'm just going to I reformatted it, and I'm just going to repopulate it and see how long it goes. But we'll see.
Other hard drives.
And that's just my baby hard drive that I take around everywhere with me. Yep, I know. I'm the same way.
I've got like 10 more on the desk somewhere. Well, behind the monitor.
Yep.
It's insane.
So when you
each RC gets 2 4 terabyte drives. I keep everything. It's like, why get rid of it?
Right. So when yours, if they ever do take a dump like that, do you just reformat them and keep on using them?
No,
or do you
never? I don't trust it again.
I know. I'm feeling that too, but I'm like, I don't really want to buy another one. I have
so what I try to do is just edit on the solid state ones and then dump it when I'm done.
That's what I have. The solid state one is the one I had. I don't know what got corrupted on it.
It dumped?
Yeah.
Did you try to do like the
I did a disc recovery, all that kind of stuff. Yeah. And I was like,
I might give. So sometimes you just get like, if you delete stuff,
yeah,
and then it fills in holes, different
I
spots.
think that's
you
what
may
happened.
have just whatever, especially
Yeah.
if you do weird deletes and then
well,
patch between like
yeah,
new information goes down here and up here and over there and fills in holes. It can be.
Yeah, I did one of those merge. I don't know if you've ever done the merge, the file merges, where it like cleans up the merges. And I think I deleted stuff and then I did merge because I was bringing folders over from my desktop. Anyways,
I try not to when I don't have to.
Yeah.
That's why I just buy more drives. Same with like pictures, anybody doing video or whatever, and you're looking on your camera and you're like, oh, I don't like that, and delete it. Don't really want to be doing that, like going backwards and deleting stuff.
Yeah.
Because then it'll fill in those gaps. You better just leave it in there.
Yep.
And just delete it when you get to a computer. Because if you're going through and it's not the last file that you did, but it's somewhere back and you delete it, and then it's got these holes that you're anyway.
Yeah.
They just recommend you don't do that.
So on a side note, speaking of editing and stuff like that, you're on the video last week, you were talking about your Final Cut and all that. So on the new Macs, the M1 and the M2 chips, LumaFusion works and runs natively in there. Nice. And so I've been running all my edits through LumaFusion on my MacBook Pro, and it works awesome.
Probably just not as good as
I don't know.
Cut.
Probably not. You're a fanboy though. That's all right. I'll
let
you have it.
Fanboy.
I'm a Mac fanboy, so I'll let you have it. I've never worked on it. Ooh, look at that.
I have a 6x6 too.
Yeah, you do.
This is like on the top of my list. There's just something. I just, I look at the UMG 6 and I look at other ones and I'm like, why didn't you just make a military truck? Like,
yeah, that looks good.
Like straight, like.
Is that a kit too?
Yeah, it's a kit. Ooh. So what I wanted to do with it is make a Mission barbecue truck.
Yeah, I remember you telling me about that.
That looks like this. They're catering trucks.
Oh, so that's why you're talking about vaping now. You're going to put a little vape pen in the back so it smokes.
And do something like that, and have a little smoker in the back. And I was going to take it to USTE.
Nice.
Right? Looks straight up ready to be made into one.
Yep.
So that to this.
You could put little steak bites in your real grill on the back.
Begging like to be done.
That's pretty cool.
So.
That's pretty rad. I like it.
And I like Mission Barbecue. If you haven't been to Mission Barbecue.
Yeah, you took me to the first one I've ever been to.
Oh, you've been to Mission Barbecue with me.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's good.
Hey, I found an Alabama white sauce.
Oh, did you?
And we've been trying to make it, and it's been a no-go. It's been terrible.
You're like, nope.
But I found one at Walmart in a glass.
Really?
It's so hard to get it out because they made the hole too small, and then like you're shaking it like a Heinz 57 glass bottle. Yeah, and it just ain't coming out. And it's even like small, like it's a small little hole that they got it coming out of.
Yeah.
That's
fun.
Yeah, the one in Novi is the best barbecue in the area. So the only one when I moved to Michigan was in Grand Rapids, and I'm like, we scored.
Yeah.
Because in Virginia we had them all over, and they're military things. Like at noon they do like, they play national anthem, and they got flags on TVs all around there. Nice. And dude, like the soldiers get like attention. It was wicked cool.
That's rad.
But they got like the 6-pack, like kind of like the beer kind of holders, the cardboard ones, and they got 6 different sauces in it. They got like Tupelo honey, Memphis, Kansas City, Texas twang, North Carolina, and another one.
Delicious.
Yeah. Anyway, and then they've got up at the bar. They've got like the hot one. There's a that I like. the spicy one, and then they got the Alabama white sauce.
Delicious.
Anyway, that's the food talk that got brought out by Cross RC. This Mission Barbecue
I know Harley goes
commercial brought to you by.
I know,
dude. So the Kansas City is my favorite one. There, because Kansas City barbecue is my favorite barbecue. Like Joe's, like gas station, Kansas City Joe's barbecue.
Delicious.
It's so good. But the Kansas City, well, I made you try it, I think, at Mission.
Yeah, it was delicious.
Super
it's all
delicious. And so I'll go in and I'll just buy I'm just waiting. I keep hoping that they get big enough that they just start selling them in the stores, but not yet. Anyway.
We have a good barbecue place out here for Washington. We have a few out here, but one of them's called Porter's, and it is delicious. There's only like 3 in the state. It's so good. Ready for mine?
I am.
There you go. I don't know why. It's
I want to know more about it. I was questioning it.
Yeah, so there's things on here that I don't think are archival, meaning like I don't know if they would hold up to my kind of abuse. But there's a lot of stuff on here that I think is pretty cool. I think I could take it to the place where I go and crawl and make some really cool videos. I like it. I've always been a fan of this style. Obviously, I build a lot of stuff like this, so it's like I've always been a fan of it. I really like the selectable gears. I really like how it has locking and unlocking diffs on it. The way that the mechanics are for the axles, like where they do the diff locking and all that. I'm not sold on that, but it's like prove me wrong. So if I had one in my hands, I would drive it a lot. So
I've had a lot of questions about that, and I just I don't know.
I haven't seen enough people that have it.
So I'll be honest.
Be honest.
Oh wait.
Be kind of honest.
Why is it? Where is it at?
I don't know. Look at that.
Oh, it's missing.
What are you looking for? Look at that.
So I went to A-Main as my kind of way of getting around, right?
Yep.
Rock crawlers, and I just searched by price.
Yep.
Kits, and then highest price first to make sure I was looking at stuff over the price. And I had this in mind, but it's not in mine.
Uh-oh. Yeah, I'm in the same boat as you, Called to Crawl. I think everything looks cool, but the chassis is kind of meh.
So I had this one instead of that. They're side by side on A-Main, right?
Yeah.
Like boom, boom.
The handling characteristics would be totally different, in my opinion.
I think that this has a wider feel to it. Like these ones roll a lot.
They're very tippy. We had some guys that raced them in U4, and we had to do a lot of work to them to get them.
They're narrow and long.
Yeah,
and they tip.
Out of the box too.
I think I can get parts for it easier.
True, 100%. Yeah.
So that was kind of where I was like, given the 2.
Yeah.
Like I like the look of that
one. Yeah.
The Miller, like I dig it.
It's Miller time, baby.
But I was questioning.
It's pretty good.
But yeah.
I mean, just the scale part of it is pretty cool.
I like the scale seats and all that instead of like the plastic guys in there.
Yeah.
For sure. Definitely more scaled out.
But yeah, to your point.
You see the tube?
Oh, yeah. Oh, speaking of tubes, I have something I can show. Somewhere around here. Hold on. Where is it? Where is it, Tony? Oh, here's one. Here it is. Scale Metal Supplies is doing these fuel cells now.
Nice.
Look at that. Looks pretty cool. I have another one around here somewhere. 2 of them. So
what are they made out of? Metal?
Aluminum, and
yeah, they look welded. Like I see little tacks. Yeah.
Yeah, they're bending. They're just bent, so they're anodized and bent. So they just fold together like that. And so I've got the brushed aluminum. It's like a
Oh, that's hot.
Yeah, it looks really good, and it comes with the tubing and all that. That's cool. And then he makes the plates, which are equally cool. So it's a plate, and it just mounts wherever you want on your build. So that's pretty cool. I'm excited for that. So I'm going to be installing those on some vehicles to come.
Harley is a fan of mullets.
Really?
Yeah, I think he meant the Miller. The Hammer Ray performs better than the Miller.
I would assume so, because
the Miller does look good.
Yeah, well, I think I would argue that that the Hammer Ray performs better if you're looking for a fast basherish type of car. But once it's on the rocks, it was garbage. Well, I don't want to say that. That's too tall. That's too tall of a.
It's not built for it out of the box. You'd have to. Yeah.
No. Yeah.
IFS and all that. Yeah.
Well, it's more of the differentials. We had to lock the differentials to get it to go very well, like smoothly. Right. And it's kind of long, so it tunnels a little bit. But like I said, they're kind of totally different vehicles in my eyes. The Losi is more of a, I don't know if I would say basher. I think it was a good attempt at that kind of scale class, but it wasn't. The Baja Ray, in my opinion, is a better truck than the Hammer Ray.
Okay.
So it's a little more stable. Yep. I almost put it on there. I
don't have this one, and I have their other ones, and so it's like,
yep,
it's ready to run.
Yep.
So I like that. That's a pretty good feature.
It's a pretty good feature.
That's my king of RC line nowadays. That's a pretty good feature.
It's a pretty good feature.
I mean, it's just look the way that they put them together. They just look tough. Like it's just tight and everything's.
I got to be honest.
Place. I like it.
Are we in the trust tree? We're in the trust tree. Harley, can you earmuff it for like 30 seconds?
I'll ban him from your account. Go ahead.
There's just something about the proportions of the nose to windscreen that
from the front picture space.
Shot? No, it's got a weird proportion. I love everything underneath it, and I would go with this one. The body on this body just is a little bit better in proportion, in my opinion. But yours is, I like that one a lot too. So it's just the fine detail for me is the only thing but it's weird because I really like the grill on it, and I like the doors and the bed.
These are really tall.
It feels like it like takes a nosedive at the end of the hood a little bit, like it pinches and goes down. And I'm talking like a 0.5 millimeter. Like it's super picky, but it's like,
I don't see that. But I would clear the doors, like try and find a way to clear so it's like you can look through it, almost like they're caged doors,
Yeah.
See if I can get that black off of there.
Put one of those stickers.
I like the look of it. I like the nose of it.
Yep.
I like the rear body tucking in.
Yeah, I love the grill in the bed.
I love the tucked bumper.
Yep.
It has kind of that son of a digger-ish.
Yep, the
kind of windshield to me, like
old 45 or whatever it is.
I don't hate it.
Yeah. No, I don't hate it at all. No. I'm just saying, like, it's just
You're saying right here, this angle down. Yeah. I think this photo doesn't do justice to it as much as this. I think this one looks better at the angle. I don't know. I'd have to see more pictures of it.
Yeah. Yeah.
So that never stood out to me as being anything.
I'm picky about it, but I really like it. I mean, like I said, I love everything underneath it. I want to try a set of those tires too, just to see what what it's all about. I don't know. Every picture I've seen, it does that to me. So I'm like, but I love the grill. Love the grill. I'm not hating on it, Josh. Not hating on it. Don't excommunicate me.
You've been excommunicated.
I know. He's like, you like bushings.
That doesn't help your stance very much.
For the record, I don't love the bushings. There's that one.
Is that your next one?
It is for now. See, the nose doesn't go down. I mean, I don't want to say it's nothing new, but I like it. I like it. It's good. It's good.
So I had the same thing in mind, but I had the straight one.
Yeah. Well, the straight was out of stock on their website. Boom.
That doesn't mean you can't.
All right. Well, fine.
Post it.
I want the straight one.
I'm just saying the Phoenix either way is a good.
Yep. 100%.
I like the body on the Phoenix. I agree with you.
There you go.
So I did one that you might not expect.
Uh-oh. What is it? I'm kind of scared now. I've seen some of the ones that I wouldn't expect from you, like that Jalande.
Wait, is the Night Runner the new one or the Night Walker?
Night Walker. Yep. I was going to put that on there. I probably should have. But technically, I'm still waiting on one. Technically.
Yeah, so I didn't have the Night Walker. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, this one.
Yep.
The gold. Yeah.
I was supposedly, allegedly on the list to get one. Mine never showed up.
Well, you know, USPS these days, it's not super reliable.
Element, you're dead to me. Just kidding. No, the night customs stuff to put in it looks rad too. Looks super rad.
So yeah.
I really like it. All ball bearings.
All these other ones.
All steel links.
Now, what I liked about the Night Runner was it had IFS.
Tiny tires.
So actually, I did have the Night Runner in mind. I didn't have the Night Walker. This is the one I had.
Yeah. It's a nice truck. The IFS.
I want IFS just because it's different. All my other trucks are straight axles.
Yeah.
So I did have this one.
Well, I would tell you to get the Night Walker and then get the IFS. So this is my 2 cents on this setup.
So you get the
get the Night Walker, and then get the IFS 2 kit when it comes out, and it's going to be a much better vehicle than the Night Runner. The Night Runner is good. It's really good, but the new IFS 2 is miles better than the old IFS.
Okay.
Yeah, so I had the U-Tron. I gave it away. The U-Tron was ridiculous how capable that truck was on stock tires. I was blown away how capable that truck was. Like, it was shocking how good it was. But yeah, I mean, that's 100%. I'm kind of bummed that I gave it away because I thought I was getting a Night Walker, and the Night Walker never showed up. So now I'm one down. It is what it is. But yeah, I would all day do a Night Walker and then put the IFS 2 underneath it. Or if you're looking to save even more money, I would do like the Ecto, one of the Ectos, and put the IFS under it, or one of the, like the HD, Sendero HD, and put the IFS underneath it. I have a feeling the IFS is probably going to be around $100. I don't know. I have no insider information on that, but I have a feeling it's going to be around $100. And if you do that with one of those trucks, you're going to be at a good price point. I mean, you're going to be at $400 fully loaded. So that's what I would do. Oh no. Casitas Crawler saying it's never good when you got to run to your neighbors when your RC gets delivered to the wrong address. Yeah. Night Runner. Is it on the website already, Harley? He says it's $99. Yeah, that's what I would assume it's going to be at. That's what the old one was. So,
man, I just had a freak out moment. So I bought my latest Apple keyboard off of Amazon as a refurbished, and the spacebar just stuck down, like stuck. Like tap it, nothing was happening. Now it's working again. I don't know what happened.
I gotta send you the link to the one I got at the shop. It's awesome. It's a full size. You might not like it. It's the full size keyboard that's got the 10 key on it.
I absolutely love this thing. Like the feeling of these keys. Like I even go back to the MacBook Pro and I hate it.
Yeah.
Because you have to do your hands like crooked in order to not hit the trackpad.
Yeah.
Because the trackpad was made way too large.
Yep.
Way too large.
Yep.
And then you're like palms are on it and then you're typing and then next thing you know you're typing in the middle of the page or in the top paragraph or wherever the mouse goes as you're typing. So yeah.
I don't know if mine's Mac or not, but it's space gray and black keys. And it's a full-size keyboard that has the 10 key on the right side.
Okay.
It's awesome. It's just like the Mac keyboard, but it's the different colors because it's dark. And I have to have dark stuff at the shop. Not listed yet, but it was previewed at SEMA. Yeah, I saw it at SEMA. I didn't know they were listing it for what the list price was going to be there.
How many is that? Have we done?
We're over 10.
Are we?
Yeah, I am.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I'm at 10 because I didn't do the BRX02 because you did it.
Yep.
So I'm at 10.
Yep. We're about the same.
And I had the Phoenix, but you already had it, so I didn't say it. So I put a couple extras in for possible
nice
copies. The last one I had that was waiting was the Honcho SCX6.
Yeah, you had that one in there?
It's like a last ditch thing. Like every time I see them, I like them.
Yeah,
but only at events where other people have them. Like
yeah. So I'm excited because we've got now between Christmas, that time that I have the break, that's going to be the full build. Like, and I've got my video style worked out, all that kind of stuff.
For the SDX6 one?
Yeah, I've got, so the way I'm glad I waited for that too, because now that I've kind of got the understanding. So I ended up getting the Ulanzi mic set.
Yeah.
And it is awesome. It's really good. So it does the onboard. It does all that kind of stuff. It
records to itself.
Yeah. And it does a safe track. So you can record it to the computer, to your camera, and it records onboard to back it up.
Yep.
It does. It's really cool. Like, I really like it. And the sound is awesome. I tested it in the shop, like with my welding hood and all that. It sounds really good. So, nice. And I got it on a screaming sale. It was actually pre-Black Friday, and it was like $67 for the set.
Wow.
Yeah. So, and now even at Black Friday, it went up to like 99 or something. So, but yeah, I'm excited for that. And Kaylin kind of talked about it a little bit. I think I showed you a screenshot, but I don't think I sent you the.
Now you're basing it kind of now that kit's come out by Proline. That's helpful for some design.
Yep, 100%.
Yeah,
100%. But what I was going to say is that I kind of got a new. What's the word I'm looking for? Way of presenting stuff, and it's kind of King of RC-esque.
Oh, your character, yeah.
Should we preview a little video of it?
Yeah, definitely should.
Here, hold on, it's downloading to my phone. Then I got to send it to the. Why is it downloading to my phone?
All right, so we're done with the list. We could do a little mail call.
I haven't gotten anything except for those. Well, I've got some.
Hey,
that's not RC. That's not scale.
This was an RC. This could have been an RC.
Yeah.
And a half.
I know, right? That's okay. So here's a statement that came out of my mouth that wouldn't come out of your mouth unless you're hardcore RC. So we're driving up to Whistler, and I got a room that was a king size with a pull-out mattress.
Yep,
right?
sofa bed.
Sofa bed for the kids. And I was like, you know what? They need to rough it. So that was like my exact words. They need to rough it. And so I we're driving up, and then
I mean, you're at Whistler, so
yeah, right. And
deal,
so
kid, deal.
I know, right? And so we're getting up there, and we're getting late, and my wife's like, we should just get because they were wanting to split beds because one of them's still young, and I'm like, no, like you're too old, no. And so my wife's like, let's just get the queen bed, and I'm like, all right. So we called up and we did the upgrade to the queen bed, and then my kids still wanted to like split up and sleep with sleep one to one kind of a thing, and I was like, absolutely not. I go, for the cost that I just spent getting you your own bed, I could have had a really fancy RC car for this trip. And I was like, oh man. Yep. So that's how you know.
That's been my problem these days.
You started
I've
quitting.
been like,
wow.
RC car.
Yeah.
RC car. The cage and the power thing is RC cars.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
That's where my money's been going.
Crazy. So here's a couple things. Andre's gonna shoot.
That's why I got these RC cars instead of big ones.
Yeah. Hey, I don't know if you saw the reel that I posted. We got my nephew the MT28.
Yeah.
The little monster truck kind of thing. That's a cool little car. It's pretty. I was like, for having it indoor, and like if you had a few of them and we're racing them around, that would be pretty rad. It was a neat. They're cheap,
and they just charge off the radio, right? You just plug them in the radio, and
they're pretty quick. They're pretty quiet. Like they're pretty neat. So
yeah.
So this is a chassis kit from Scale Metal Supplies. He has two of them. This is the Whoopacabra. One of them is, I don't remember what the difference is. One of them might be more design. Oh, I think this one is the one that's for Universal because it's got all the holes in it, all the glory. So I got those two frame rails that I'm going to be building stuff off of. And I put one on the Jericho build. What else did I get? I got that. I got these fuel cells that are pretty wicked, in my opinion. Why is this not sharing over? Hold on. Let's see. Oh, I think I just sent it to my daughter upstairs on the other laptop. Whoops. Let's see.
Have you built the Proline I-beam kit yet?
I have not. Tony or Andre did, and he got the first one that came out, and there was a little bit of changes that they had to do to the frame rails that he designed to accept it. And there's a couple ways you could do it. You could like grind some parts out and then drill a hole and it would work, or use the tabs for his old his old beam kit, the one that I was going to base the SEX6 off of, and you use the tabs for the swing set and all that and weld it to the frame rail. So 100%. I agree. I
had to put that up there. That's a great comment.
Totally
every time
true.
I go to the grocery, that's so dude. Yeah, every time I go to the grocery, there's an RC car.
Yeah.
Like I was out running around. So like that guitar, I actually traded my other Gretsch for this one. Plus some extra cash for this particular beautiful one.
Gotta trade your X-Max for it.
Right. And then I went to a different guitar store and got something else. But then I hadn't eaten lunch and it was like 3, and we're gonna be, dinner's already being made. I'm like, can't have a full lunch. So I just hit the gas station for like the rollers, like just to kind of tie me over.
Yeah.
Dude, so I got like a fountain drink and 2 of the rollers, and I just picked up like a 2-liter for the house. $12.
Oh, dude. That's nothing.
$12.
the resort town that we were in was ridiculous. I went downstairs,
That's
got 2
Canadian though.
coffees.
It don't even count.
No, no. 2 coffees, 2 hot chocolates, and 4 breakfast things, like 3 egg Gruyere things from Starbucks, and then a Starbucks breakfast sandwich.
Well, at Starbucks, I mean, that's always been
Take a wild guess. Take a wild guess.
$30.
Nope, not even close.
40.
Not even close. It was like $70 Canadian, and the Canadian exchange rate is only 72.
So he's like $50.
Yeah,
That's expensive.
$48. $1. 48.01.
I'd buy that for $1.
Yeah, it was ridiculous. I was like, "Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me?" Let's see here. I'm trying to,
yeah. Dang. I mean, it's Starbucks, so everything you get is at least $8. So
at least
you got 8 things.
Yeah. I'm trying to see where this video, why it's not loading up here. Why it says I sent it. It says I sent it, Tony. Why is it not showing up?
It's in your downloads.
That's where I'm at. Did I send it to the wrong computer again?
Yeah, here, Dad's RC guys. I refuse to buy stuff. QuickTime, dude. Yeah, so you miss QuickTime in the Midwest. QuickTime's, I miss 7-Eleven in the Southeast, like straight, like the good set, like the gas station 7-Elevens that weren't just those. Like, if it was just a 7-Eleven and there was no gas station attached, I mean, pray up before you go in because you might not be coming out. But but if it had a gas station attached, it's usually pretty legit and like okay. The best are Wawas. If you ever see a Wawa, go.
Yeah.
Like, especially if it's lunch, because you go up and you order food. They've got this whole like deli thing and you can type in. It's just tap on the screens. You go up and buy all the rest of the stuff that you want in the store and just go to the register and pay. But you just have a little ticket. You don't pay separately. It's all like, so you don't have to get their drinks or there's like, you just get the sandwich from them and then whatever else you want in the store. And then you just take your little ticket and you pay for it all at once. And then you're like, then you're done. And then they call your number and you just take your sandwich and you go. And it's like,
yeah.
But no, I like roller food, man. I got the cream cheese and jalapeno roller thing or whatever. I don't know. It was spicy. And I think that's what it was. Like they were the same color, but they were kind of like spread out. So it was like a mystery bag but I only got 2 of them. I knew one of them was the and I think they were both the same. Anyway, whatever.
Yeah.
But yeah, Quick Trip it'd be like a 7-Eleven. And our speedways up here actually have 7-Eleven stuff in them, like the big gulps and the Slurpee machines.
Yeah.
Are 7-Eleven branded. And actually, like the King of RC hats that you can get there are
purchased from
7-Eleven branded as well. So I think Speedway is a subsidiary now of, but they're way dumpier than the 7-Elevens were where we were. Like,
that's
the gas stations up here are not the experience we had in the Southeast. That's for sure. They aren't bright and clean and open. They're dingy, overpacked, and you're not sure how, like, the mixture on the sodas are always weird. Like they're different in every one. But like, yeah.
I gotta see if this is the right video. I don't know why it's not playing. I don't know why I can't get it over the computer.
Harley's like, I had a Kaible for dinner. Now I'm waiting for Nicole at the airport. So the first problem is he had that for dinner. Like,
right.
What are you in, like Hawaii or something?
Yeah.
Mr. California boy. I think your best bet is to just hit up the roller machines at one of your local quickie marts and call it good. Yeah, our rollers are not nearly as good as they were in 7-Eleven either. Like they were huge. Like the 7-Eleven rollers were massive. There's so much on them. Here they're just
we have Jackson's out here, which is it's like a nicer. They're pretty nice, but they have like the long trays of the roller stuff, like and then they have like the end cap that has like the sandwiches, and the other side has pizza, and like you just walk around this island. It's delicious.
That's pretty decent.
Yeah, the buffet roller.
Yeah. I mean, you can feel your heart stop a little bit as you eat them, but it starts up again. You're all good.
That's like me with McDonald's breakfast. I know. I'm like, I can't just eat one sausage egg McMuffin. Come on. I got to eat 2 at least. And then you just feel it. Thump, thump.
Yeah.
Thump, thump. Oh, it's a killer.
Yeah, our 7-Eleven here in town is for yeah, see, that's legit, man. Yep. That's totally legit.
Right on. Well, I can't get this over.
I'll talk about this. So what I'm going to do with this thing is for everybody that's been buying stuff for Black Friday. So I'm going to do all of November and December up through whatever the Tuesdays before. Anybody that ordered stuff is just going to be, I mean, it's an easy list for me to pull from already. Yeah. So anybody that's ordered anything from pine trees to whatever from the website are already automatically entered to win this.
Nice.
And they don't even know it yet. So I'll send out an email so that people that have bought stuff recently will know that they've been entered. So it's the black K5 Blazer.
I haven't bought anything yet. Am I excluded from this? Is it like you can't win if you're part of the company?
I mean, you don't have any stakes in it, so you're good. We're not hauling oats here, buddy.
Look what I got.
You got no stakes in this.
Does it go by how many times you've purchased in the next month and a half?
No. Well, yeah, I mean, no, because your name will probably just pull up once in the.
I'm just kidding.
In the
listing, if I go in and buy one $5 piece every week, I just get a bunch
for multiple entries. I guess I could go in and see because it does stack them.
Either 2 McMuffins
I mean,
or 2
it wouldn't take me that long to type in but I mean, even if there's a couple hundred.
Make it easy for yourself, Tony.
It wouldn't be that hard. But no, I can push out an order sheet right to an Excel sheet, so it's not a big deal.
I should have asked everyone to get over on my channel to watch this. The news is I am 228 hours away.
That's not many hours at all.
No. 228
and you have to do it before the end of the year?
No, it's a rolling.
It's just a couple months, yeah.
It's a rolling year. So it's just got the last 365 days. I have the most shot of doing it by the end of the year because that's when I kicked off doing it last year.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm 228 hours away. So for you guys watching, if you can, I forgot who it was. I think it was Mir Deef that was saying, might have been Needle Juice. I don't remember, but they were saying they put it on a playlist before they go to bed to get me my hours. I was like,
that's awesome.
So sweet. Yeah. I was like, thanks, dude.
That's awesome.
So, oh yeah, I got to line up a shot with my Red Ryder BB gun.
Come on, David. Come on, man.
Did you catch that?
I've only found one 7-Eleven around us within like miles and miles and miles.
Did you catch
Grand Rapids here?
Did you catch last week's how I put it in the description even though I wasn't there?
David also got me last week for you.
I thought so. Yeah, I thought so too. Yep. It was nice. Thanks a lot, David. I appreciate it. Good looking out.
Yeah, I wasn't supposed to be here this week. Well, I was going to be in a hotel doing this. I was supposed to be in Wisconsin now. Probably buried in snow. So,
whoa! Thanks, Suspect Laboratories. He's watched over 100 hours of my content in the last 2 weeks.
That's awesome.
I've been going hard in the paint.
Playlist too.
I've had 2 to 3 videos a week going right now. So
I've had 0 since this last live stream.
I know. Those are rookie numbers.
Circle K is not the same thing as 7-Eleven. Take that back, Casitas Carlers.
Take that back.
Take it back.
Take it back. That's what I was trying. So Suspect Laboratory says just roll it in the background. I've been trying. I sent an email to our local hobby town that has a
TV.
I was like, hey, you want to help me out? They don't really know who I'm at because this hobby town's the one that has a TV is far from me. It's the one that I told you about how pretty it is there, the new one. I'm like, hey. And last time I walked in, I was like, there's nothing on their TVs. They were running mini Z races. I was like, come on, dude, throw it up there. Mark Tree is late to the party. What's up? On fire. Thanks, Carl. Call to crawl. It's been, I've got a few going. I've got another one coming out. I just had one Monday. Another one's coming Thursday, and I'm going to drop another third one on Saturday, I think. I've been trying to space them out to let them get some food looks sus.
Dude, I said your heart stops when you eat it. Like, that says it's sus. Like,
yeah. My screaming gets old. Who's screaming? Well, what are you talking about? Am I screaming into a microphone? SCX24 outside, 28 degrees. Yeah. Yep. I posted a video of that. I took some shots. Dude.
Wow. I wonder how long it lasted in the cold. That's crazy.
So we were in the 20-degree weather out on the mountain when I was driving mine, that video that I posted on Instagram. I was so mad. I'm sure you've done this before when you've done the run and gun stuff. Probably not you because you're pro. But I get out there and I'm getting ready to take video. And as soon as I get the camera out, I was like, dang it. Forgot the SD card in the laptop in the hotel room. So I had to shoot everything on the iPhone. I was just like, killing me. Killing me, Smalls.
I haven't had that happen yet, but
I even have multiple SD cards and I still do that. I need to just like buy.
Although I was supposed to be in Wisconsin and I was all packed up, but look what's sitting on my desk.
You got lucky.
No, I mean I have 10 more in the bag, but
yeah. Well, that's what I got to do.
Extra. I think and there's no 1 day shoot, so I was like really overpacked for it.
Yeah,
it's gonna be a 3-day trip, but a 1 day shoot.
Yeah.
I'm hoping it still goes through. It's with Matthews Bow and Arrows, Matthews Archery.
Oh, cool.
And then also McPherson Guitars.
Yeah.
So
that's cool.
Guys that run that have a nonprofit as well. And so I was doing a video with that, but it's going to be at the place where they make the bows and the guitars, like high-end stuff. Like I only dream about owning one of those guitars because I don't need to play a guitar that costs that much money.
Yeah.
Well, if it's more than $1,500, I shouldn't have it in my hands.
You're like, this is like 3 RC cars right here.
Yeah. 3? No, it's like
Raminator style. Yeah. Oof.
Couple primals.
Oof.
Yeah, they're big money ones, but yeah. I like the idea of the carbon fiber ones because they don't lose tune because they don't expand and contract. So yeah.
Yep. There's a question for you. He says never comped anything before. Would Thursday be a good day?
Yeah, totally. I mean, tons of people come that never comped. It's easy to pick up the rules. I mean, you bring a truck with you. We'll show you how to do it. I wouldn't have been here this Thursday, but I'm going to be there this Thursday now. So
nice.
Yeah, it's cool.
Nice.
7-Eleven in Zeeland. That's the one. That's the one I go to when I pick up my kids from school. It's like 30 minutes from here, 25 minutes. But when I'm over there, guess where I stop?
You're like, and I have 30 minutes to get home because if it takes 35,
baby.
You're like, if it takes 35 minutes, we might need to change my drawers. But if it's 30 minutes, we're good.
Yeah, for making it home. Yeah, yeah. You got to count the stops in between. There's with about 20 minutes away to the next gas station. So
it's like the old school video where you're walking past the kid and like just palming his face. Get out of my way, kid! I gotta go to the bathroom.
I'm prairie dogging it. Yeah.
No.
Yeah. There's not many here, but I found like the speedways have converted. It took a while to get used to the mix up here because waters don't taste the same. And so like even though it's carbonated, it still has a different base for some reason. So it's just
that's like all the pop up in Canada is different. Like the Coke is made with a different formula.
And probably sugar, like real sugar.
Yeah. And like the
Could be
food,
better.
it's delicious. Yeah, it was
Yeah.
hard to put it down. And then they had
Just go to Latin America, dude. It's so good.
Oh
So
yeah,
good.
no, I feel you on that. Then the bottles, delicious. I'm flying
Dude,
out.
I hope you do, man. That would be so much fun.
That would be cool.
But aren't you making 2 of them this time?
He's making another one?
We talked about making a second one, and I said make 2 more.
Uh-huh.
If he's gonna do it, just make 2 more. But
yeah.
Paint it green again because it's not a booger. It's fast. It's fast.
It'll pay for his other one being made if he makes 2 of them, and
that's all I'm saying.
It's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. It was
Although,
fun.
I mean, I'm only going to pay as much as I see him. He didn't win, so
so it's not really.
I would take that into account when I'm paying for the design of the vehicle because it hasn't. It's not like it. It can't claim any championships or wins yet. So, I'm going to pay loser prices for it until then.
I'll fly out and I'll just heckle him as he's driving. The entire way I'll stand over and be like, "Are you sure you want to do that? Are you sure?" I would go driver. I'd go driver.
Yep.
Driver.
It's left, right.
More
the other right.
Wheel speed.
Right.
More wheel speed. Yeah.
My right.
What are you doing? Like I would totally be in his ear hole. Just being like, hey.
Oh, you probably should put more weight in that weight hanger.
I know. Yep. You got to wait for that suspension to load. Come on. Let's go. You're running low on time. Go.
No, you put suspension on this thing? Mistake. No suspension needed. Just limit straps. What? I mean, come on.
I thought you were a pro.
If you had bushings in there, it probably would have made it.
Yeah. I got a good deal on some bushings. And I'll just put them on hangers on my sleeve, Plane, Trains, and Automobile style. Be like,
that little extra weight from brass bushings in there would have taken you for the win.
Perfect. Yeah. Yep. Oh my gosh, that would be awesome. It'd be awesome too, just to have be mic'd up with the commentary, like so quiet, like I'm just like
just do golf shots,
whispering into it all the time. Be like, hey.
Okay, so I got into a lot of hobbies this past year that have taken a lot of my money, because I guess that's just what we do. Like we find things to spend money on. Disc golf, like for guys that are just going and like filming disc golf matches, they do legit like it's golf, like with the
going with the dragon.
He's gonna. They're not even there, but they're still talking quiet, like it's going to affect the guy that's throwing the disc. But it's fantastic. Like they're like legit production stuff for these videos, and there's lots there's an event and there's like 4 different companies doing it, and they're fun to watch all of them because they're different angles and the different commentary from the people talking about whatever they hone in on. But man, that would be so fun.
Maybe I'll try that on my next video.
Like the slow pace, like the only way to do crawling videos would be to narrate it like a golf thing.
Be
approaching this one.
I would eat the microphone
go hard.
Yep. Yeah, I would definitely go driver.
I would go hard driver on this one on the approach. It's a pretty steep incline. If he side hills this too much, he's going to be hitting pay dirt, but not the kind you want to hit.
No. And he rolls over. Oh, it's a heartbreaker. That's a heartbreaker. Yeah. That's going to cost him in the long run.
This would be fantastic to do.
Yes,
we should do it. Like I'll film one of the next ones, like full on runs, and then because all the ones are done after anyway. Like, all right, this is Dana. He's pretty big in this sport here of RC 124 scale RC crawling. he's kind of a big deal in this scene, and he's got a lot at stake right now. I mean, his reputation is on the line. He's got a new rig. It should perform really well, but I mean, it's untested. So we're going to have to see what he does. I mean, the steering radius that he's got with this thing is unmatched. And, you know, he may be kicking himself if he did not choose scrambler tires on this one. He'll probably be kicking himself here after the first incline, but we're going to have to see.
I'll make a remix of Harley's video, and it'll just be like that. Well, you know, when you're doing
we should just have people send us videos to do.
It'll be that'd be awesome. It'd be like Mr.
Like just give us some names and like something about them, and we'll just spoof the whole thing.
It'll be like the Mystery Science Theater or whatever that thing is called. Remember that?
My gosh!
Whoa, that would be awesome. Yep.
Yeah, I bet he's thinking he's gonna be tonight when he's laying in bed thinking about brass wheels, because that thing was a turd when it came.
You're like, carbon fiber wheels, really carbon fiber wheels. Was that the right choice? What's making him make these life choices right now? Let's sit and watch. And he just like dead air for like 3 seconds as they're going up. You're like, yeah.
Like you just add in like sound effect, like wind.
Yeah. Birds chirping.
Oh, he made it. Like little clapping sounds. That was a tough gate. That right there. I mean, I'm sure his palms are sweating.
That would be awesome. Yep, we're gonna have to do that.
Man,
maybe that'll be the Christmas special. We'll just take on some clips,
and then you just have like out of focus shots of like trucks driving past the thing as you're doing like narrations about stuff.
Yeah,
and they put like a little graphic on the screen, and there's just like motion, slow mo in the back while they're driving through, like. Like when they set up the golf seat, like they just land on the shot and there's people milling or whatever, and
that'll be awesome. We gotta do it like the caddy, like get a jumpsuit. We can wear jumpsuits that have the thing on us.
It all comes down to this very last gate. If he gets 2 more points, he's probably gonna have to get his mom on speed dial to come pick him up.
It's like putting skin in the game. You'll have to be like, the penalty for this shot. The penalty for this shot is he's gonna have to tell his wife how much he really spent on the whole thing.
Ladies and gentlemen, he's retreating to his mother's basement to rework his car before he comes back next week. Sure, he'll get prepped with a few games of Stratego.
You need like the boom shot where there's like 2 guys sitting on the like talking, and then you have the big crane shot come in flying over the course. Like,
if this doesn't happen,
you know, that would be rad though, to actually have the camera do a boom or like a crane shot going down over where the trail is. As you're talking, it's going to have a hard dog leg to the right side hill. You know what I mean? Like, and then we show the green.
Oh, show the gates. Yeah, they've got to get through. Yeah.
You know, like how it is on golf.
All right, he's coming up on course 2. This one's 18 gates. There's a hairpin around the back corner he's going to have to navigate. I'm seeing a couple of winch locations that may be very tricky for some of these guys as they come up the back pass.
Is he going to lay up, or is he going to go for the gusto? Is he going to go all the way without finding the winch point?
Have you seen those guys that do like the Hot Wheels racing?
Oh my gosh!
Oh, it's so much like that, man. Like where they just make up character names and stuff.
Oh, my son was all into it, like the monster trucks, the Hot Wheels monster trucks, where they put them in and they like let them go and jump and stuff.
Yeah, see who wins.
I can't watch it. That's a little too much.
Here we go, ladies and gents. Here we are at gate 8. It comes down to these last 2 critical lines. No mistakes now, people. He's calling for a winch. Might as well be calling for the 3rd place trophy.
We need a saying.
It is stupid addictive to watch when they crash and they all stand up in the corners. I can't stop watching it sometimes. I admit. It's so good.
The treadmill ones.
We could totally
the treadmill ones where they just race. Yeah. That's funny. I like it.
Yeah.
I think we're gonna have to do it. I'll do my next.
You have to have
video
a name
now.
like Clive, though.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
For sure. Yeah, you need to have a saying that's like the drive for show, putt for dough, but with RCs. Got to figure it so. I know. Once especially he says you can't stop watching mid bracket. If you get like 2 minutes into it, you're hooked. You can't stop. Like it's just you're like, dang it! Now I've invested this amount of time in it. The video is only a few more minutes longer. I got to watch it, see who wins.
Yeah,
killing me.
Oh, he's setting the bar high. Yeah, because you got to think first run through last run. How do you?
Oh yeah,
competition's gonna be stiff.
RC Jeep guy says you got to do it like those Japanese game show, like the Extreme Elimination Challenge. Remember that? Unbeatable Banzuke? Do you remember those on G4? Oh, those were awesome.
And they're just going crazy. Yeah.
I know. He's like, focus on
everything up.
He's like, focus on. Talk to me. He's like, well, Jim, we're down here at the bottom. Oh my gosh, that would be awesome. Yes. Yep. The gates would be. It would be cool to do a flyover. Maybe I should do that on my.
You don't even have like ours are a tabletop height. You just take a
selfie stick
and go through them. Do it slow motion.
Yep.
So you can just and then
parallax.
Go fast.
See if you could do the parallax where you're like slowly zooming out as you're pushing in, going through everything. So it's like whoa.
Little Johnny puked on himself. Coming through the back pass.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. That could be fun.
That would be a lot of fun. You ever watch Holy Moly?
No.
Tony, seriously? It's coming to Netflix. You got to watch it. It was on ABC, I think, NBC, one of those. It's with Rob Riggle, and it's like mini golf, extreme mini golf. It's pretty funny. It's like Wipeout and mini golf mixed together.
Oh, that's funny.
But Rob Riggle is like they have two guys that are doing the same thing where they're like announcing and they have like the turtlenecks and the blazers on and they're talking through the whole. It's fantastic. Fantastic. I love that show. But you got to check it out. Holy moly.
Holy moly. Holy moly. It's almost midnight here.
I know. I found out
we got extra energy when we started laughing about the crawling stuff.
It was good.
Yeah.
It was a good one. I can't breathe out of my
Even if you only did one video like that, it would be so funny.
Would be good. It would be good. Oh, I should have sent you the video to see. We'll watch it. It'll come out later because I was having a problem getting it to my computer. I could have just texted it to you and you could have dumped it on yours. Whatever.
Can't you just log in with your phone and just hold it up? Hold your phone up and show it.
Oh, you need the audio and stuff. It's not that great. This is the first cut. This was
okay.
It's not worth the. It's not worth the all the hype that I'm giving it right now.
Okay.
And it's
get a better cut.
Yeah. Well, I just sent it to you. It's my version that I've wanted to do for a while, but it's not quite polished yet. I got to make it flow a little bit faster. But this guy's name is El Chapo. This one's kind of long. It's 2 minutes long. It's vertical too, so it's kind of painful. It's a lot better when it's horizontal on the big camera. I still got to edit that one out. But I've been having a lot of people watch the shop stuff, which has been cool. I'm surprised. Thank you all that are watching that kind of stuff. We're going to get more of it coming. And still more crawler stuff happening. I still have crawler videos that are preloaded that are from a month and a half ago that are already up there. So Tony does reactions. Sell the gates that I was asking about the other day. Did you freeze, Tony? I think Tony froze. You there? I thought he was just. Am I frozen or is it just Tony? Who is it? I see that I'm still alive, but I thought Tony's frozen. I thought he was just reading something, like he gets into his like Spaceland stuff every now and then.
No, I was trying to download your silly video.
Oh, there you go. I was like, what is going on? You had the best freeze face there, Tony. I heard you a second ago. Now I just got the spinning beach ball. Oh. What's he doing? He's flying. Whoa.
Yep.
Hey.
Am I back?
Yeah, sort of. Did it suck up that much bandwidth? I didn't think it was that big. It's only 2 minutes long.
I don't know.
Does it work?
It's just spinning. No, it's just spinning.
Oh, weird. I don't know. Maybe it was something with my phone. Maybe that's why I couldn't get it to my computer.
Well, it froze me up.
Weird.
Yes.
Oh, he's still frozen.
Gone again.
There you are. There you are. You're good.
Internet's freaking out here. Probably a good time to wrap.
Oh, yeah. Over at Twin Lakes. That'd be a good place.
I'll have to measure those gates since I'm not leaving town. Cardboard crawlers. But yeah, we don't use those at Reaction. He does 3D printed ones and other foam ones that he has.
Nice. I got my 3D printer fixed, sort of. I haven't ran it. It looks good on my desk at the shop. but I put it together. Yeah. Yep, it's together. So now I got to just try it. Hopefully my PLA isn't bad. The one I have on it loaded right now has been sitting out on the desk table. So
it's bad then.
Why you got to
have to heat it up? You just got to heat it up and get. That's all you got to do.
It's been super dry here. Super dry for like the last week. Super dry. So I think it might be okay. It's cold in my office too. Super cold. All the time.
Yeah, mine too. I got to go up there tomorrow. So I got to shoot the video comparison.
Oh, yeah.
That I want to do with these. So I want to do up in the studio. Have better light. And it's just so crowded here because I haven't had time to clean up in a long time. So I just keep piling on piles. So yeah. But
good place to end
video's
it.
Coming.
Nice. I'm looking forward to it.
He does sell them, cardboard crawlers. So I'd have to get in touch with him and find out.
Nice.
But yeah.
You ever watch Crawler Canyon on YouTube?
Yep.
Have you seen his gates? They're pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, oh, that's a cool idea. They're mounted with magnets, so they rotate and then they fall off if you hit them too hard. I was like, oh, that's really neat. I'd 3D print mine, but I don't feel like I need to take them to the lathe, but pretty neat.
Yeah.
Speaking of gates.
Yep.
Speaking of.
All right. We're going to roll, guys. Thanks for tuning in as always. Hopefully we'll do a narrated video in the new year here. That'd be super fun. We'll kick around some ideas because I think it could be hilarious.
Very nice. I like it.
Yeah.
Cool.
Okay.
See you guys.
See ya.